The Trump administration, stepping up its crackdown on policing in the nation's capital, on Thursday named the head of the Drug Enforcement Administration to be Washington's emergency police commissioner, with all the powers of the police chief, a significant move that increases national control over the city as part of the federal government's law enforcement takeover. Attorney General Pam Bondi said in a directive issued Thursday evening that DEA boss Terry Cole will assume powers and duties vested in the District of Columbia Chief of Police. The Metropolitan Police Department must receive approval from Commissioner Cole before issuing any orders, Bondi said. It was not immediately clear where the move left Pamela Smith, the city's current police chief, who works for the mayor. D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab responded late Thursday that Bondi's directive was unlawful, arguing that it could not be followed by the city's police force. Therefore, members of MPD must continue to follow your orders and not the orders of any official not appointed by the mayor, Schwab wrote, in a memo to Smith setting up a potential legal clash between the heavily Democratic district and the Republican administration. Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser wrote on social media that there is no statute that conveys the district's personnel authority to a federal official. Bondi's directive came hours after Smith directed MPD officers to share information with immigration agencies regarding people not in custody, such as someone involved in a traffic stop or checkpoint. The Justice Department said Bondi disagreed with the police chief's directive because it allowed for continued enforcement of sanctuary policies. Bondi said she was rescinding that order as well as other MPD policies limiting inquiries into immigration status and preventing arrests based solely on federal immigration warrants. All new directives must now receive approval from Cole, the Attorney General said. Another expansion of federal authority. The police takeover is the latest move by President Donald Trump to test the limits of his legal authorities to carry out his agenda, relying on obscure statutes and a supposed state of emergency to bolster his tough-on-crime message and his plans to speed up the mass deportation of people in the U.S. illegally. It also marks one of the most sweeping assertions of federal authority over a local government in modern times. While Washington has grappled with spikes in violence and visible homelessness, the city's homicide rate ranks below those of several other major U.S. cities, and the capital is not in the throes of the public safety collapse the administration has portrayed. The late-night announcement came after an eventful day in the ongoing federal operation. Smith's earlier directive effectively brought together Trump's moves on city law enforcement and his nationwide efforts to curb immigration, and Trump had praised it in the hours before Bondi's announcement. That's a very positive thing. I have heard that just happened. That's a great step. That's a great step if they're doing that. A population already tense from days of ramp-up began seeing more significant shows of force across the city Thursday. National Guard troops watched over some of the world's most renowned landmarks, and Humvees took position in front of the busy main train station. Volunteers helped homeless people leave long-standing encampments to where exactly was often unclear. Department of Homeland Security police stood outside Nationals Park during a game Thursday between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. DEA agents patrolled the wharf, a popular nightlife area, while Secret Service officers were seen in the Foggy Bottom neighborhood. Bowser, walking a tightrope between the Republican White House and the constituency of her largely Democratic